very good evening to you all. You're joining us on Prime TV News. I'm Dilani Jatilaka. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Tsunami victims remembered. Bus fares will be slashed from midnight today. Kilinochchi flood victims will get relief under the directives of the President. Flooding is receding, relief activities continue. Nawaz Sharif shifted to a prison in Lahore. Now for news in detail. The catastrophic tsunami that hit Sri Lanka in 2004 was the most devastating incident in the country's history. 14th commemoration of the tsunami tragedy was marked today. More than 35,000 Sri Lankans lost their lives to tsunami that struck the island nation on the 26th of December 2004. Sri Lankans observed 2 minutes silence from 9:25 a.m. to 9:27 a.m. today to remember the loved ones and fellow citizens who lost their lives in 2004. The main program, which was organized by the Disaster Management Center to mark the tsunami devastation, was held in Paralia. The number 50 train, which was bound for Mathura, left at 6:40 a.m., was caught up with tidal waves when it was passing the Paralia area. More than 2,000 people were killed in the catastrophe. Bus, trishaw and school van fares will be slashed from midnight today. Minister Arjuna Ranatunga says bus fares will be cut by 4% in line with the fuel price fall in the market. Trishaw charges will also be reduced by 10 rupees. School van fees will also be reduced by 3%. Minister Ranatunga said that the ministry held a round of discussions with trishaw associations and bus associations regarding the fee revision. Minimum bus fare will be remained as 12 rupees and from 2nd to the 5th of fee structure will be cut by 1 rupee. The final bus fare of the structure will be reduced by 41 rupees. Kilinochchi District Secretary Sundaram Arumei Nayagam says all the divisional secretaries are well equipped to implement relief activities in the Kilinochchi district. He pointed out that more than 2,000 people are accommodated in temporary shelters. According to the district secretary, flooding in the Kilinochchi district is receding, but still the district experiences showers. More than 18,000 families of the Kilinochchi district have been affected by the deluge took place with incessant rainfall last few days. Cooked meals, medicines, drinking water and other essential items have been supplied to the victims without any delay under the directives of President Maithripala Sirisena. Sundaram Arumei Nayagam said that the authorities are keeping tabs with the displaced people who are accommodated at 17 relief camps in the district. 10,000 rupees will be provided to the flood victims as an initial step to reconstruct their damaged houses and purchase equipment. After making proper estimations, a maximum of 250,000 rupee compensation will be paid to the people who were hit by the adverse weather. The President has instructed to implement a concerted program of different government organizations to make the disaster-hit areas return to normalcy. Accordingly, programs will be implemented to clean housing units, shops, wells and toilets in inundated areas soon after receding the flood. Meanwhile, it has been decided to provide compensation for 8,000 acres of paddy fields that were damaged by the bad weather. The farmers will get 40,000 rupee compensation per acre. Measures have also been taken to provide utensils to the people who are returning to their homes in the end of the bad weather condition. The Sri Lanka Army has taken measures to evacuate the people from vulnerable areas and provide them with cooked meals and other amenities. The President's Media Division states that medical facilities have also been ensured for the victims. More than 300 army soldiers have been dispatched to relief missions in flood-hit areas. The Sri Lanka Navy has also dispatched 6 teams for relief activities. The Sri Lanka Air Force has also carried out missions to rescue people who have been trapped in flooded areas. A number of tsunami programs were organized island-wide to commemorate tsunami calamity. A religious program was held at the Kurunduwatta area of Galle, where more than 1,200 people have been buried who were killed in tsunami in 2004. The Venerable Mahasangha invoked merit on the late people in front of the tsunami memorial at Kurunduwatta. Parliamentarian Vijayapala Hettiarachchi and relatives of the tsunami victims were present at the event. More than 2,000 lives were lost in the Batiklo district due to the Asian tsunami in 2004. The victims were remembered lighting candles before the tsunami memorials set up at Navamodara and Tiruchenduru. Another tsunami remembrance was held at the Vaunia District Secretariat. 1 minute silence was observed following hosting the national flag and singing the national anthem. The event was held under the patronage of District Secretary I.M. Hanifa. Jayaraja Abhilash, widely known as Baby 81, who was caught up with parental identity dispute with tsunami in 2004, is a 14-year-old boy now. Our correspondent from Ampara, Vasantha Chandrapala, visited his native place at the Kurukul Madam area in Batiklo. Jayaraja Abhilash is pursuing his education at grade 10 and is determined to be a doctor. The Baby 81 incident was widely reported all over the world as the 2-month-old baby was found on the beach of Kalmune on the day of disaster in the mid of debris. No relatives were found with him and he was taken to the Kalmune hospital. The baby was the 81st victim taken to the hospital and named Baby 81. After remaining unclaimed for several days, 9 couples had said the child was theirs. Later on, the court ordered DNA test and found real parents of Baby 81, Janita Jayaraja and Murugapillai Jayaraja. Several newly appointed ministers assumed duties in their positions today as well. Minister of Justice and Prison Reforms Thalatha Tukorala assumed duties at her ministry today. Parliamentarians Hesha Vithana and Shaminda Vijay Siri were also present at the event. P. Harrison, who was appointed as the Minister of Agriculture, Rural Economic Affairs, Livestock Resources Development, Irrigation and Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Development, and Dilip Vedarachi, the Deputy Minister of the same ministry, assumed their duties at the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. State Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Rural Economic Affairs Amir Ali inaugurated his duties at the Ministry of Agriculture. Ministers P. Harrison and Rishad Badiuddin joined the event. Deputy Minister of Health, Nutrition and Indigenous Medicine Faisal Qasim assumed duties in his portfolio at the Ministry of Health in the presence of Minister Rajitha Senaratne and several other dignitaries. Minister Sajith Premadasa says it is the duty of all to support sports personalities who bring glory to the country. Minister Premadasa was speaking at the ceremony to hand over a new housing unit to Parami Vasanthi, who won a medal at the Youth Olympics recently. Parami Vasanthi was able to bag the bronze medal at the 2,000-meter steeplechase event of the Youth Olympics that was held in Argentina. Parami Vasanthi has been able to win several local athletic events in Sri Lanka as well. The minister took measures to provide a 3 million rupee worth housing unit from the Sairupura housing project at Angulana, Moratuwa. The key of the house was handed over to Parami Vasanthi at the Ministry of Housing, Construction and Cultural Affairs. 1 million rupees was given to her to accomplish repair work of her house in Puttalam. Parliamentarians Shanta Abesekara and Hector Apuhami were also present on the occasion. Parliamentarian Harshana Rajakaruna says law should be implemented against all wrongdoers equally. The parliamentarian was speaking at a function held at the Kirindewala Central College in Gampaha. Harshana Rajakaruna stated that not only the people linked with the central bank bond scam issue, but also the elements attached with other corrupt activities should be brought to the book. He pointed out that there is a commission report compiled by a committee appointed by the President on massive-scale fraud and corruption. Parliamentarian Rajakaruna stressed that the commission report should be materialized and punish the culprits. He observed that irrespective of political backgrounds, all the wrongdoers should be dealt with the law. Parliamentarian Harshana Rajakaruna declared open the CNI Education and Trade exhibition being held at the Kirindewala Central College premises. The government authorities have taken expeditious measures to provide relief to flood victims. Addressing a media briefing held at the Disaster Management Ministry, Minister Ranjit Madhuma Bandara said that a large number of housing units have been damaged due to the weather havoc. He pledged to implement proper mechanism to reconstruct the damaged houses with immediate effect. Cleaning process in the flood-hit areas are also afoot. School uniforms and textbooks will be provided to the students who have been caught up with the disaster situation. The minister said that as strike forces and police acted promptly, many deaths were prevented. He noted that only one person has lost his life due to the adverse weather. The minister also urged all the Sri Lankan citizens to join their hands to stand by the victims to rejuvenate their life. Minister Wajira Abewardena said that the damage caused in several districts will be reverted in few weeks under the government's mechanism. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe is scheduled to visit Kilinochchi on the 28th of this month. He will visit the affected areas with complete reports to take immediate measures. The minister stated that all the local government bodies will be connected to implement the reconstruction work as a whole. Minister Abewardena said that around 100 trucks of relief items will be sent to the north from the southern parts of the island. He requested the public to submit new clothes and books to nearest divisional secretariats to be distributed among the victims. One person has been killed and 4 others have sustained injuries in a shooting incident took place at the Henamulla housing scheme in Modara. The injured people were rushed to the National Hospital. The deceased is a 32-year-old resident of the Modara area. Police spokesman SP Ruwan Gunasekara says it is suspected that an organized criminal gang leader, Blue Mandal Sankar, has committed the offence. Police spokesman further said that the incident has taken place at around 8 a.m. today. 2 gunmen have arrived on a motorbike to shoot the victims. He added that Blue Mandal Sankar is also known as drug kingpin. The Grand Pass Police Station and Colombo Crimes Division have opened investigations to apprehend the suspect. Divers of the Sri Lanka Navy have begun operations to find missing people at the Bambaragala waterfall in Bandarawela. 3 youth had been fallen into the cliff when they were trying to take a selfie from the top of the waterfall. The accident took place yesterday afternoon. 2 youth are still missing and 1 was found and admitted to the Bandarawela hospital with serious injuries. That's all we have for you today. You can log on to www.itnnews.lk for more information. Have a pleasant week. Good night.